Hi, welcome to Classic Karaoke. So here we are again, another Christmas. It's actually the 24th today. I'm sure a lot of people won't see it today because obviously they're going to be busy. But when you do see it, I'd like to just say a very happy Christmas to you and your family. I'd like to say a special thanks to the people that have been viewing and have subscribed for many, many years, and they've been very loyal supporters of the channel. And it's a credit to people. That loyalty is there. It's unbelievable, and I really appreciate it. It's the reason I do it. To be honest, if nobody was watching it or it got to that point where it just wasn't worth doing it, I wouldn't do it. And I do enjoy sharing what things that go wrong and things that go right, you know, the highs and the lows. Yeah, I think this time of the year, winter's in, it's always very difficult. So the one issue has come up, unfortunately we weren't aware of until last week. Amir has informed me that due to some issues with visas, or he's not going to get a visa or whatever, I don't know the complete in and out of it, I don't quite understand it, but they left about a week ago, I guess it was. No, we came back on Sunday, sorry, I tell a lie. When did we come back? We were in Italy for 4 days at a thermal retreat, which was really lovely. It was quite quiet, obviously, because it was just before Christmas, in a place called Abano. And then we went down to Parma in Italy, where the Parmesan cheese comes from, Parma ham. My wife had a meeting there, and we actually went through Modena, I think, where the Ferrari people are, or is that the track or wherever, I'm not sure. Anyway. But when before we went, he said that he couldn't come for 3 months. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but anyway, that's what it is. So he won't be back here till April 25. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to get on with stuff. Of course I have. There's a lot of things that I was hoping we would finish before the new year, like the front subframe on the Mark III. You know, the boot, possibly the wings. The wings are still here. They are patched and done, but they're not finished. So I'll crack on with that, because obviously I can't leave the subframe outside for 3 months. It's just going to go back rusty the way it was. So what I'll do is I'll continue to do that, get it painted up so that it can be fitted in, and some other bits and pieces. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy. A couple of hours a day is more than enough, even if I do every other day. But I'll get on with stuff. I did it before, I can certainly do it again. It'll just take a little bit longer. But the nice thing is that some very good friends of ours are coming over for a week or so at the end of January, start of February, and going to come over and give us a hand for a week. So we'll fly them out and we'll get together and we'll do some work on the cars. But I will do some bits and pieces. So the main thing I wanted to say to you is just have a really good Christmas without any tears, hopefully, and tantrums or whatever, and just enjoy this little bit of time that you have at home. And you know, because the world goes mad at Christmas. It seems to go mad the world seems to be mad at the moment, and let's hope 2025 brings some common sense back to people in the world, not just people but the leadership and everything else, because you know, I look at it now, and maybe I look at it through rose-tinted glasses, but I just see so much mayhem and really piss poor decisions with governments and so extreme left and so extreme right, when most of the people are pretty much middle of the road. And it's quite sad it's actually got to this situation, but this is not a time to be like that. So we'll come into that when I have a rant in 2025, which I'm sure it will. But as I said, I hope you have a great Christmas for you and your family. And once again, thank you so much for the people that watch on a regular basis. I really do appreciate it. And as I say, it's a monetized channel, but I demonetize it because I don't want to get involved with YouTube taxes and all this kind of stuff. It just, what I'd really like to, what would be really nice is to just take the money and give it to charity, but it's such a faff because you've got to get involved with tax codes and this, that, and the next thing. And I really, at my point in life, I just really do not want to get involved with it. I think they have too much information as it is. Anyway, so I'm going to show you a little bit in the video the before and after of the office, because Amir spent the last 4 days of him being here doing the office out. painting it out, but they had to move everything in and out as well. In fact, they started on the Saturday, I think, and the Sunday when we were leaving, they were already painted one wall. Anyway, so the bottom line is they won't be here, or he won't be here till at least April, but we will get on with stuff a little bit slower, but we'll get on with stuff and get through it. The rest of the stuff I've got to do really is pretty much toys. It's not massively important I get them done within any certain time. Certainly the Citroen is it's just something that I really enjoy doing. Not just getting the body sorted out, but making new bits for it, coming up with ideas about the body style and stuff. And and we'll see what happens in the new year. But I'll say cheerio now, and I'll come back to you in the new year. And as I say, hopefully 2025 will bring some common sense back to the world, or get it back onto the right footing. Who knows? Take care, everybody. And again, thanks for watching. Bye for now. So, sadly, my old friend here, this space heater, has, after 15 years, given up the ghost. It's kind of jumping on and off, but it's been used well over that 15 years. Certainly every winter it's been going for 2 or 3 months. You know, I normally only have it on 10-15 minutes, and I love the smell of paraffin anyway. But so my Christmas present to myself is to buy a new one of these. I might get somebody to have a look at it and just see if it's something easy to fix. Amir had a look at it and couldn't see. It might be the motor, we're not sure. Might see if, and then use it as a secondary one if I can get it fixed for a reasonable price. But I know from past experience from many years ago, when I had a garage business, I had a couple of these, and I bought one because I didn't have the money, and I bought one second hand, and to be honest, by the time I messed around with it and put parts on it, it cost more than what it would have done to get another one. But that was 30 odd years ago, 40 odd years ago. So that's, I'm afraid that might be destined for the scrap, we'll see. But it's, as you can see, there's bits of my office here in our dining room. This is our lounge here on the other side. A nice wood burner fire and so on. So we're going on Sunday, and Amir and Refka are going to paint this room out because it really is bad. I'm a very heavy smoker and it looks awful. It looks even worse now that the pictures and things are off the wall, so that's part of it. There's a load in the garage. This is another lot of stuff. I've got so many magazines from Jaguar Enthusiast and Jaguar Club and XK Club. It's just getting ridiculous, and as you can see, it's just it's a little bit bare. The only thing we won't take out is this cupboard. You can see the curtains are down. Okay, if I go across, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm so sure somebody's going to remark on it. If the walls are like that, what are your lungs like? So you can see where you can see this is all empty. This normally has all the books and reference books in it or something, but look how bad that is. Even the woodwork, it's really, really bad. So I'll do, when you see this video, you'll see the before and after. But yeah, but the garage is full of stuff as well. So yeah, but it needs to be done. It's been done for a while. So the good thing is, in a split second, you'll see it new. Alright, so here we are. It's grey now rather than that light blue we had. But because I'm a heavy smoker, there was a lot of nicotine on the walls and stuff. So everything was taken out apart from this cupboard, which I'll show you behind me. And we moved it around slowly, but kept it in the same position. I was thinking about putting this desk against the wall, but then you're constantly looking around to see who's coming or whatever, and I like looking out the window anyway. So I put it back the same way. You know what they say, it's that old comfy chair thing. So there we are, it looks really nice, it's nicely painted up. And again, here you can see, there's the cupboard. That was left in the room, it was just pulled out into the centre. And then the floor was given a clean up as well. So it's looking nice, it's nice and fresh, still a lot of problems. So this paintwork here needs doing, as you can see, if I bring it up. Ooh, look at the nicotine on there, look at the difference in the colour there. Yeah, you can probably see it up there too. But that'll need doing, you can get round to that. But everything else is nice. and it's clean for the new year. So there we go, another job ticked off the list.